Oh, it feels so good to be back. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Big Al here. And it's been a busy couple of days. I have been drawing up information for two markets. And I also celebrated a birthday today. Yeah, 39, guys. Can you believe it? 39. And here's to another 39. Here's hoping, right? Anyway, we are doing a two-parter. We were supposed to do a two-parter yesterday, but we're doing it right now as we continue our look at the AM and FM stations from across the country. The first city we're going to look at is Cleveland, Ohio. Then I'm going to upload that, and then we'll go straight to the Houston-Galveston radio market. Well, first, we're going to take a look at Cleveland, which also includes Akron, Ohio, and I even included some stations from Canton, Ohio in this list. So strap in and let's go. Starting off on the AM side of the dial, you got AM 640 WHLO Akron. This is 640 WHLO Akron, Canton's News Talk. This is a news talk station with programming from the Wall Street Journal Radio Network and iHeartRadio. They are also the Akron home of the Kent State Golden Flashes. So their football and men's basketball games are heard on WHKO. And there's also programming from the Premier Radio Networks. WHLO is owned by iHeartMedia. 850 is WKNR Cleveland, 850 ESPN Cleveland. This is the ESPN radio affiliate for Cleveland and the co-flagship station of the Cleveland Browns. This is one of three stations in the market that has been labeled as a co-flagship of the Browns. This is also the Cleveland affiliate of the Ohio State IMG Sports Network and Westwood One Sports. So you'll be hearing Buckeyes football and men's basketball, as well as the NFL on Westwood One and the Super Bowl and the NCAA men's tournament, plus the Final Four on 850 ESPN. Owned by Good Karma Brands, this station was the original home of WJWAM from 1929 to 1985. Of course, WJW began its days on 1210 from 1929 to 1941. Then moved up to 1240 from 1941 till 1944 when they returned to 850. 930 is WEOL Elyria, Ohio. AM 930 and 100.3 FM WEOL. News, sports, talk. And that's basically their format. They are a news talk station with sports programming as well. WEOL has hourly news updates from ABC News Radio. Also, nationally syndicated sports programming from Fox Sports Radio. And this is the Lorraine Elyria home of the Cleveland Cavaliers football, or the Cleveland Cavaliers radio network, the Cleveland Indians radio network, the Columbus Blue Jackets radio network, the Ohio State IMG Sports Network, and they also have programming from Westwood One. WEOL is owned by Elyria Lorraine Broadcasting Company with an FM transmitter in Elyria on 100.3 W262DM. 960 is WLVX Wooster, Ohio. AM 960. Airing classic hits, and day 2 air Ohio State football and men's basketball. This station is owned by WWST Corporation, which is a subsidiary of Dix 1898 Incorporated, Dix being spelled DIX. 990 is WTIG Massillon, Ohio, ESPN Radio 990. This is the radio home for Cincinnati Bengals football, Cincinnati Reds baseball, and Columbus Blue Jackets hockey. They are owned by WTIG Incorporated. 1000 is WCCD Parma, Radio 1000, the craziness station in the nation. This station broadcasts gospel music and religious programming, which is owned by the New Spirit Revival Center Ministries Incorporated, which is based out of Cleveland Heights. And WCCD is a daytime only station. So by FCC law, they're required to sign off at local sunset. 1060 is WILB Canton, Living Bread Radio Network, proclaiming the truth. This is a Catholic radio station with programming from EWTN Radio. They are owned by Living Bread Radio Incorporated and is a daytime only station. WILB's programming is simulcast to the Youngstown area on WILB FM 89.5 in Boardman, Ohio. And they also operate an FM translator station in Canton on 94.5 W233CE. 1100 is WTAM Cleveland, News Radio WTAM 1100. This is a news talk station with world and national news updates from ABC News, local news and weather reports from NBC station WKYC Channel 3. They are also affiliated with iHeartRadio, the City Club of Cleveland, the Total Traffic and Weather Network, and Fox Sports Radio. WTAM is also the flagship station of both the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Cleveland Indians. So you'll hear Cavaliers basketball and Indians baseball on WTAM, which is owned by iHeartMedia. They also operate an FM translator in Cleveland at 106.9 W295DE. 1150 is WCUE, Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. That's in the Akron portion of the market. Family Radio, the sound of the new life. This is a Christian radio station from Family Stations Incorporated. 1220 is WHKW Cleveland, AM 1220 The Word, Cleveland's Christian Talk. This is a Christian talk station from the Salem Media Group. This is the flagship radio home of the Cleveland State Vikings, mainly men's basketball, and they're also the Cleveland affiliate of both Bowling Green Falcons football and Notre Dame Fighting Irish football. WHKW operates an FM translator at 96.9 W245CY Cleveland. And 1220 held the WGAR call sign for 60 years, from 1930 to 1990. 1260 is WCCR Cleveland. AM 1260 The Rock. This is a Catholic religious station with programming from EWTN Radio. It is owned by St. Peter the Rock Media Incorporated. Page 2. 1300 WJMO Cleveland, also known as Praise 84.5, Cleveland's Inspiration Station. This is an urban gospel station from Urban One, which is repeated on WENZ 107.9 HD2 Cleveland, and also operates a translator station in Cleveland at 94.5 W233CG. 1310 is WDPN Alliance, Ohio. owned by D.A. Robertson Incorporated. 1310 WDPN, unforgettable favorites. And this is a soft adult contemporary station. 1320 is I think that's WVBL. No, it's WOBL. I read that wrong. It's WOBL, Oberlin, Ohio. Gold Country, 1320 and 107.7. This is a classic country station with world and national news from Fox News Radio and local news from ONN Radio. ONN standing for the Ohio News Network. This station is owned by WOBL Radio Incorporated, and they operate a translator station in Oberlin on 107.7 W299CJ. 1350 in high definition is WARF Akron. Fox Sports 1350, The Gambler. This is a sports talk station and the Cleveland Akron affiliate of Fox Sports Radio with additional programming from Bet-R Radio. Now, this is the sports radio network that launched a couple years ago that's aimed at sports betting. And longtime sportscaster Brent Musburger is one of the founders of that network. WARF is owned by iHeartMedia. 1380 is WDLW, Lorain, Ohio. LORAIN, Lorain, Ohio. Cool Cat Oldies, 1380 AM and 98.9 FM. This is an oldies radio station with news updates from Fox News Radio and the Ohio News Network. They are owned by WDLW Radio Incorporated and operates a translator station in Lorain, Ohio on 98.9 W255 CW. 1420 is WHK Cleveland, AM 1420 The Answer, News, Opinion, Insight. This is a conservative talk station from the Salem Media Group with programming from the Salem Radio Network, Bloomberg Radio, and AccuWeather, and has hourly news updates from SRN News and NBC News. WHK is also the Cleveland affiliate for the Akron Zips and the Cleveland State Vikings. WHK, as I said, is owned by the Salem Media Group with an FM translator in Cleveland on 102.5 W273 DG. 1450 is WJER Dover / New Philadelphia, Ohio. WJER, the voice of the Valley. This station plays soft rock music, adult contemporary, and oldies. And they are an affiliate of the Cleveland Browns, Cleveland Cavaliers, and Cleveland Indians radio networks, as well as the Ohio State IMG Sports Network. This station is owned by WJER Radio LLC with a translator station in Dover and New Philadelphia at 100.9 W265 DL. 1480 WHBC AM, Canton, Ohio. News Talk 1480 WHBC. This is a news, talk, and sports station with news updates from Fox News Radio, nationally syndicated sports programming from SB Nation Radio, and they too are an affiliate station of the Cleveland Browns Radio Network, the Cleveland Cavaliers Radio Network, the Cleveland Indians Radio Network, and the Ohio State IMG Sports Network. WHBCAM is owned by Alpha Media. Oh, no, I got a cough again. Wow. That was sweet. All right. 1490 is WERE, Cleveland Heights. News Talk 1490, the People Station. WERE airs urban talk and brokered programming and is owned by Urban One, with programming supplied by Urban One and Westwood One. WERE operate, in fact, they don't operate a translator station, but they are repeated on sister station WZAK 93.1 FM HD3 in Cleveland. 1540 is WBTC, Uhrichsville, Ohio. That's UHRICHSVILLE. This station is known as Big Hits 101.9 and 1540 WBTC, biggest hits of all time. They play both oldies and classic hits, and they are owned by Tuscarawas Broadcasting Company. WBTC has hourly news updates from CBS News, and they also broadcast Cleveland Browns football, Cleveland Indians baseball, and Ohio State Buckeyes football and men's hoops. WBTC also operates an FM translator station at 100.9 W270CI in Uhrichsville, Ohio. Also on 1540 is WWGK Cleveland, which is normally known as KNR2, which is a backup ESPN radio station, but for now they are known as Doctor Radio, with a health and medical talk format with programming from Doctor Radio. WWGK is owned by Good Karma Brands and is a daytime only station. Now, the owner of Good Karma Brands says the sports format that's normally on this station will continue when conditions warrant. Because as you know, we have this whole COVID-19 thing still going on. And then rounding out the AM dial is 1590 WAKR Akron. Soft Hits 93.5 FM. Soft Hits you love all day. That's their slogan. Soft hits you love all day. So this is a soft adult contemporary station with news updates on the hour by CBS News. WAKR is locally owned by Akron-based Rubber City Radio Group Incorporated. And they operate an FM translator station in Akron at 93.5 W228EL. Now that brings us to the FM side of the dial. Starting off with 88.1 channel 201, that is WZIP Akron, also known as Z88. This is a student-ran rhythmic CHR station from the University of Akron. Alright. 88.3 channel 202 is WBWC Berea, Ohio. 88.3 FM The Sting, Cleveland's modern rock alternative. This is a student-run alternative rock radio station owned by Baldwin Wallace University. Up next is 88.7, Channel 204, which is WJCU University Heights. That's WJCU 88.7 FM, which is a student-run variety station from John Carroll University. 89.1, Channel 206 is WNZN, Lorain, Ohio. Power 89.1 WNZN, your urban inspiration station. This is an urban gospel station owned by the Pace Foundation. 89.3, Channel 207 is WCSB Cleveland. WCSB 89.3, Cleveland's FM alternative. This is another student-run variety radio station. This one is owned by Cleveland State University. 88.7, Channel 209. These are first HD signal on the FM side of the dial, and that is WKSU Kent, Ohio. 89.7 WKSU. Their slogan is Feed Your Curiosity. FM analog and HD1 is classical music and public radio. Programs from NPR, American Public Media, and Public Radio International. HD2 is folk music. HD3 is also classical music. And then HD4 is an all news format. WKSU is owned by Kent State University and is simulcast on the following stations: WKRJ 91.5 in New Philadelphia, WKRW 89.3 in Worcester, WKSV 89.1 in Thompson, and WNRK 90.7 in Norwalk, Ohio. WKSU also operates a pair of translator stations: 95.7 W239 AZ Ashland, Ohio, and 94.7 W234 CH Mansfield, Ohio. 90.1 Channel 211 is WJCE Boulevard, Canton, Ohio. This is Faith Ministry Radio. Owned by Faith Ministry Radio, they run a Christian radio format and is simulcast on WJDD 90.9 FM in Carrollton, Ohio. 90.3 Channel 212, broadcasting in high definition, is WCPN Cleveland. 90.3 WCPN. FM analog and HD1 is public radio and jazz music, with news and programming from NPR and additional programming from Public Radio International and the BBC World Service. HD2 is the classical music simulcast of Lorain, Ohio licensed sister station 104.9 WCLV. And that station WCPN being that station, they are owned by Idea Stream, which also owns the PBS member station in Cleveland, WVIZ TV Channel 25. 90.9 Channel 215 is WKWO Worcester, which is presently an internet-only radio station from the College of Worcester, but they are pending a sale to the Educational Media Foundation. So this potentially could be the new K-Love affiliate in Cleveland. Either a K-Love station or an Air One station, one of the two. 91.1 Channel 216. WRMU FM Alliance, Ohio. This is a college radio station from the University of Mount Union, previously known as Mount Union College. 91.3 Channel 217 in high definition is WAPS Akron. 91.3 The Summit, True Music Diversity. FM Analog and HD1 is Adult Album Alternative. HD2 is Modern Rock. HD3 is Children's Radio. And HD4, yes, there's such a thing as an HD4. They play rock music. WAPS is owned by the Akron Public Schools, hence their call sign WAPS. They also air programming from NPR. WAPS is simulcast on WKTL 90.7 in Struthers, Ohio, and that serves the Youngstown area. And in 91.5 Channel 218, wrapping up the traditional non-commercial band, is WOBC-FM Oberlin, which is a college radio station from Oberlin College. And with that, we jump to the non-commercial side of the FM band. 92.3 Channel 222 in high definition is WKRK-FM Cleveland Heights. Sports Radio 92.3 The Fan. FM Analog and HD1 is Sports Talk as the Cleveland affiliate of CBS Sports Radio. And also Westwood One Sports. So in Cleveland, the NFL on Westwood One, including all the Thursday night games, the Sunday night games, the Monday night games, the NFL playoffs, the Super Bowl, all on 92.3 The Fan. As is the NCAA men's basketball tournament and Final Four. WKRK is the co-flagship home of the Cleveland Browns, and they are also the Cleveland affiliate of NASCAR as they air races from the Motor Racing Network. Sports is also heard on both HD2 and HD3. One of the two is the national feed of CBS Sports Radio. And I'm thinking it's HD2. I'm not sure right off the bat. WKRK-FM, which I didn't write down, is owned by Intercom. 92.5 Channel 223 is WDJQ Alliance. Q92, today's hit music. This is a top 40 CHR station, which is owned by D.A. Peterson. All right. On we go to page 4. 93.1 Channel 226 is WZAK Cleveland, broadcasting in high definition. They are 93.1 WZAK, Cleveland's R&B leader. FM and HD1 is Urban Adult Contemporary, HD2 is Bollywood music, and in HD3 is the News Talk simulcast of 1490 WERE. 93.1 WZAK is owned by Urban One. 94.1 Channel 231 is WHBC FM Canton. Mix 94.1, Canton's best mix. This is a hot adult contemporary station, and they also air Cleveland Browns football. They are owned by Alpha Media. 94.5. 94.9 Channel 235 is WQMX Medina, Ohio. FM 94.9 WQMX, your station, your country. This is a country music station owned by Rubber City Radio Group Incorporated. again based out of Akron. 95.3, channel 237, is WKLM, Millersburg, Ohio. WKLM 95.3, your hometown radio. This is an adult contemporary station which also airs Ohio State Buckeye sports. They're owned by WKLM Radio Incorporated. 95.5, channel 238, is WFHM FM Cleveland. 95.5, The Fish. Inspire, encourage, connect. This is an urban contemporary station from the Salem Media Group, and this was the former home of the original WCLV, which aired on 95.5 FM from 1962 until 2001, when they moved to their current home of 104.9. And again, the WCLV call sign and classical music format is now at 104.9, which is assigned to the Cleveland suburb of Lorain, Ohio. 95.9, channel 240, is WMPQ New Philadelphia / Canton, Ohio. The Light, today's Christian music. This is a contemporary Christian station from Tuscarawas Broadcasting Company. 96.5, channel 243 in high definition is WAKS Akron / Cleveland. So this is probably one of the few Akron stations that can reach into Cleveland and its suburbs. And that's 96.5 KISS FM, Cleveland's #1 hit music station. FM analog and HD1 is Top 40 CHR. And then on HD2 is mainstream urban as Real 1061. WAKS is owned by iHeartMedia, with programming supplied by iHeartRadio, the City Club of Cleveland, the Premier Radio Networks, Premium Choice, and the Total Traffic and Weather Network. Translator station W291BV 106.1 FM in Salone, Ohio, relays the mainstream urban format on WAKS HD2. 97.5, channel 248 is WONE FM Akron. 97.5 WONE, Akron's home of rock and roll. This is a classic rock station from Rubber City Radio Group Incorporated. 98.1, channel 251 in high definition is WKDD Monroe Falls, Ohio. Now Monroe here is spelled MUNROE. 98.1 KDD, Akron's best music. FM analog and HD1 is Hot AC. HD2 is Air 1, which is Christian worship music, with programming from iHeartRadio, Premier Radio Networks, and Premium Choice. WKDD is owned by iHeartMedia and operates a trio of translator stations. W224CD Parma at 92.7, W273BL Akron at 102.5, and W279BT Cleveland at 103.7, all relay Air 1's programming on HD2. .5, channel 253 in high definition is WNCX Cleveland. 98.5 WNCX Cleveland's classic rock. FM analog and HD1 as well as their HD2 subchannel, All Air Classic Rock. WNCX is the third of the flagship stations of the Cleveland Browns. They also air programming from Westwood One and the United Stations radio networks. WNCX is owned by Entercom and once held the WERE FM call sign from 1948 to 1970. 99.5 channel 258 in high definition is WGAR FM Cleveland. 99.5 WGAR Cleveland's number one for new country. FM and HD1 is country. And then on HD2 is soft adult contemporary as the breeze. WGAR FM airs programming from iHeartRadio, the City Club of Cleveland, Premier Radio Networks, Premium Choice, the Total Traffic and Weather Network, and Westwood One. They are owned by iHeartMedia and they operate 2 translator stations. W266CJ 101.1 FM in Beechwood, Ohio, and W269BS 101.7 FM in Hinckley, Ohio. All right. 100.7 Channel 264, broadcasting in high definition, is WMMS Cleveland, also known as 100.7 The Buzzer, Cleveland's rock station. FM and HD1 is a mix of active rock music and hot talk. HD2 is an alternative rock station dubbed as Alt 99.1. They are owned by iHeartMedia and airs programming from iHeartRadio, the City Club of Cleveland, Premium Choice, the Total Traffic and Weather Network, the United Stations Radio Network, and a local news and weather agreement from WOIO-TV Channel 19. That is the CBS station in Cleveland. This is also the FM flagship station for both Cleveland Cavaliers basketball and Cleveland Indians baseball, as both teams are also heard on their respective flagship station, which is WTAM 1100. WMMS is owned by iHeartMedia with a translator station in Cleveland on 99.1 W256BT, which relays the alternative rock format on HD2, known as Alt 99.1. Channel 101.7 on Channel 269 in high definition is WHOF North Canton. Sunny 101.7. Canton's variety from the 80s, 90s, and today. FM and HD1 is adult contemporary, HD2 is country music, which is known as 99.7 Canton's New Country. Programming from iHeartRadio and Cumulus Media Networks. WHOF is owned by iHeartMedia and translator station W259BW 99.7 Canton relays the country format on HD2. 102.1 Channel 271 high definition is WDOK Cleveland. Cleveland Star 102, today's hits, yesterday's favorites. FM analog and HD1 is adult contemporary music throughout much of the year, with the exception of the holiday season where they play Christmas music, and this is one of 2 stations in Cleveland that plays Christmas stations or Christmas music. It may be 3 because I think 95.5 The Fish also plays Christmas music. HD2 is adult album alternative dubbed as the Coffee Shop. WDOK is owned by Intercom. 103.3 Channel 277 is WCRF FM Cleveland. Moody Radio Cleveland. From the Word to Life. This is a religious station owned by the Moody Bible Institute of Chicago. And their signal is repeated on 5 other stations across the country. Or not across the country, but across Northeast Ohio. It is repeated on WVME 91.9 in Meadville, Ohio, 90.5 WVML Millersburg, Ohio, WVMN 90.1 WVMN in Newcastle, Ohio, WVMS 89.5 in Sandusky, Ohio, and WVMU 91.7 in Ashtabula, Ohio. 104.1 Channel 281 is WQAL Cleveland, broadcasting in high definition. Q104 plays the hits. FM and HD1 is Hot Adult Contemporary. HD2 is New Top 40 CHR Hits. And then HD3 is LGBTQ Talk, Dance, and EDM as Channel Q. WQAL is owned by Intercom. 104.5, and this is an interesting station on Channel 283. WQXT or WQKT, Worcester. Sports Country. Now, this is a country music and sports talk hybrid from WWST Corporation, LLC. They broadcast Cleveland Browns football, Cleveland Cavaliers basketball, Cleveland Indians baseball, and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Mainly their football and men's basketball games. 104.9 Channel 285 in high definition is WCLV Lorain, Ohio. WCLV Classical 104.9. Northeast Ohio's classical music station. Now again, this station previously aired at 95.5. FM analog and HD1 is classical music with no additional subchannels. They have programming from the BBC World Service and news updates from the Associated Press. WCLV is also owned by Idea Stream, the same people that own WCPN 90.3 FM and PBS station WVIZ TV Channel 25. In fact, WCLV's programming is repeated on WCPN HD2 at 90.3 FM in Cleveland. 105.7 Channel 289 in high definition is WMJI Cleveland. Magic 105.7 Cleveland's classic hits. FM analog and HD1 is classic hits throughout much of the year and Christmas music during the holidays. And then HD2 is a 50s music station from iHeartRadio called iHeart 50s. WMJI has programming from iHeartRadio, the City Club of Cleveland, Premium Choice, and the Total Traffic and Weather Network. And they, of course, are owned by iHeartMedia. 106.5 Channel 293 in high definition, also in high definition, or rather also owned by iHeartMedia, is WHLK Cleveland. 106.5 The Lake, We Play Anything. FM and HD1 is adult hits. And then on HD2 is dance and EDM as Pride Radio. WHLK offers programming from iHeartRadio, the City Club of Cleveland, and the Total Traffic and Weather Network. And they again are also owned by iHeartMedia. As is 106.9 Channel 295 in high definition. WRQKFM Canton / Akron. Rock 106.9, Canton's rock station. FM and HD1 is mainstream rock. HD2 is sports talk, but not the simulcast of sister station 1350 The Gambler, but instead the national feed of Fox Sports Radio. WRQK airs programming from iHeartRadio, the Premier Radio Network's Premium Choice, and the United Stations Radio Network. WRQK is owned by iHeartMedia. Only 2 stations left as we go to the final page. 107.3 Channel 297 in high definition is a station that has just launched a few months ago, and that's WNWV Elyria / Cleveland, Ohio. They're known as Jenny 1073. Jenny is capital J, lowercase e, lowercase n, capital Y. Jenny. The Pulse of the North Coast. FM and HD1 is modern adult contemporary with no additional subchannels. They're owned by Rubber City Radio Group Incorporated. Studios are located in Independence, Ohio, which is a Cleveland suburb. 107.9 Channel 300 in high definition as we wrap things up with this Cleveland video is WENZ Cleveland. Z107.9, Cleveland's blazing hip-hop and R&B. FM and HD1 is mainstream urban, and HD2 is either urban gospel or news talk. So either way, it's a simulcast of either WJMO 1300 or WERE 1490. I think it's the simulcast of WJMO, which is branded as Praise 94.5. WENZ is owned by Urban One. So there are the AM and FM radio stations across the Cleveland Akron radio market, which also included Canton, Ohio. I'm going to go ahead and upload this to YouTube. I should have this uploaded in about 30 minutes, and then I will be back with my rundown of the Houston, Texas market. So, I will be back shortly. In the meantime, peace out.